Correct! It's twist! Well done, Quiz Kids!
It's our planet!
Look at these birds. There are so many different kinds. And what lovely patterns they make in the sky when they fly. One thing all birds have are feathers. They're the only animals to have feathers. Feathers to keep them warm, feathers to keep the water out, feathers to use in nest building to keep the babies warm, and feathers for flying. Most birds are fantastic flyers. See how this albatross glides over the sea. But some birds cannot fly. The ostrich is a very fast runner. She has beautiful feathers on her wings, but they're not strong enough to help her take off. And she's just too big to fly. Instead of flying, the ostrich has become very good at running around. She runs around in Africa. That's where she lives. Her knees can bend very well. Her legs are very strong, and her feet are excellent running feet. The rhea looks a bit like an ostrich, but she's a bit smaller and lives in South America. She has big wings, but still, she can't fly. Like the ostrich, she's got very strong legs, so she can run fast too. It's the only way she can get away from trouble. Penguins aren't even very good at walking, and they certainly can't run like the rhea or the ostrich. Sometimes they fall over if it gets too slippery, and they start tobogganing instead. But penguins are fantastic at swimming. A penguin's wings are more like paddles, but they can't fold them away like other birds. They can dive and look like they're almost flying in the water. Look at how they glide. Kiwis are the smallest birds that can't fly. They live in New Zealand and come out at night to feed. The kiwi isn't nearly as big as the ostrich or rhea. She's more the size of a chicken. She lives in the forest surrounded by trees, but she can't fly up into the branches like other birds. She must scratch around on the forest floor for her food with her long, pointy beak. She's very good at smelling, which is unusual for a bird. She has nostrils at the end of her pointy beak. So, the next time you think of birds, remember they can't all fly. They all have feathers, and they all have wings. But some birds, like the ostrich, or the rhea, the penguin, and the kiwi, cannot fly.
It's our planet! Meow, 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 meow. What can you hear? Meow, meow, meow. A cat is here. What animal is this?
A penguin. And Poppy is a leopard.
It's our planet! There are more creatures for you to see.
This farmer is ploughing one of his fields. Look how brown the earth is. There must be lots of worms in this brown earth. Just look at the hungry birds around the tractor. This scarecrow will keep them away once the crops come up. Oh, it looks like rain. When rain falls onto the earth can turn into brown mud. Some animals love nothing more than big, muddy pools. These elephants have come to wallow in the mud. Their skin now looks a bit like chocolate. When the mud dries out, it cracks and crumbles. It looks a bit like the brown bark of a tree. This tree is losing all its leaves because it's autumn. All the leaves on the ground have turned brown like the earth. These squirrels are hunting for acorns hidden amongst the dead leaves. Oak trees have thick, knobbly bark and lots of branches. Here's an animal that likes bark for breakfast. It's a beaver. Beavers have sharp teeth so they can munch right through the branches. They use the branches and twigs to build their homes. Beavers are great builders. They're covered in thick brown fur, which keeps them warm and dry. Here are some animals that look like they have brown branches on their heads. They're reindeer. And those antlers are not branches. They use their antlers to wrestle with each other to find out who is the strongest. Here's another animal you might know that lives in the same place as the beaver and the reindeer. It's a brown bear, and they have thick fur to keep them warm in the winter. This brown bear and her two cubs have come down to the lake to have a very strange snack. They're licking up lake flies from the rocks. These brown bears eat flies. It looks like they've had enough now. Bye-bye, brown bears.
It's our planet!
When a job needs doing, there's one man who will always deliver.
Special delivery service. Pat speaking. Pat, we've got an emergency. You can always count on me.
Thanks, Pat!
Mission accomplished. New Postman Pat special delivery service. Monday to Thursday at 4 on CBeebies.
Big cook, little cook, welcome to our cafe. Big cook,
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no!
You've landed on a snake, Big Cook Ben. Down you go.
Oh, no. Right back to the beginning. I'll never catch up now. Hello, everyone.